Hey guys, welcome to this episode of From the Pages. I am Anthony. This is Collectors Entertainment Network. And this week we're going to finish out the 1985 issues of Inside Wrestling. But before we get into that, guys, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you back. Please comment down below. Let me know your Inside Wrestling or any magazine, wrestling magazine memories. I'd love to hear those. Guys, also please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this video a like, because that helps a lot too. And all that stuff is greatly appreciated. So, we have gone through the year. We are up to the final issue right here, December 1985 issue of Inside Wrestling. So, without any further ado, let's get into the pages. Alright guys, we've got Inside Wrestling December 1985. Arn and Ole Anderson challenge Hawk and Animal, bring on the Road Glorias. Intercontinental Champion again, the resurrection of Tito Santana. The nightmare is over. Dick Murdoch wins the North American title. Bruiser Brody, I'm a maniac only to my enemies. Sergeant Slaughter versus Ric Flair. Why the Kremlin loved this match. Alright, let's get inside. This magazine's a little bit bent, so it's probably going to give me a hard time, but we'll get through it. Alright, now available for your home video recorder, the most power-packed videotape anywhere. Pro Wrestling Illustrated presents Lords of the Ring, Superstars, and Super Bouts. You've got stuff from the 84 Texas Stadium Parade of Champions show. You've got Starrcade 83 stuff, and of course, matches from around the country and around the world, and extra added bonuses. Cool stuff, and you got a free Pro Wrestling Illustrated cap. Alright, Inside Wrestling content page, but oh my gosh, look at that, guys. AWA Remco ad right there. This is the first time we have seen it. That's amazing. That is amazing. I'm going to let you see it in all its glory. Look, available at participating Kmart stores. This is the first Remco ad that we have seen here, so I definitely want you guys to take a good look at it. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, we'll keep going, even though I just want to stare at that ad for a while. Alright, here we go. Don't Look Back, and with Panache and Flair in this month's Sincerely Yours, which of course is sort of their letters to the editor. Editor's Notebook by Peter King. Again, guys, this magazine is a little bit all bent up, so bear with me as I try to keep it, you know, so that you can see it. Alright, Top Secret Behind the Dressing Room Door by Stu Sachs. And Wrestling's Greatest Subscription Deal, Inside Wrestling and The Wrestler. 24 sensational issues for only $27. Got On the Road with Craig Peters. And special subscription offer to Pro Wrestling Illustrated. 12 big issues, only $19. Good stuff. Alright, we got names making news. Bill Apter reporting. Who do we got? We got Ted DiBiase, Tommy Rich, Bruno Sammartino, Boris Zukov, Stan Hansen, and Gagne and Slaughter. And back issues of Inside Wrestling and back issues of The Wrestler. Again, I've said this before in other issues. I wish I could go and buy them like brand new for $3 each down. Pretty cool. Alright, the Insider. There's Hulk Hogan dropping the leg. Is that on Sheik? Like winning the title? I don't even know. Who's that on? Alright, and go First Class. Wrestling 85 and Wrestling Superstars. Alright, we've got Insider continued. And of course, we've got other ads. What's this? Coming soon. The greatest event in wrestling magazine history. I don't know what that's about, but obviously something is coming soon. Oh, and of course, this month's news from the wrestling capital. Sergeant Slaughter versus Larry Zbyszko in Las Vegas, Nevada. Kerry Von Erich versus One Man Gang in Colony, New York. Actually, I don't know that, but look at One Man Gang. He's got hair. Like long hair. That's crazy. All right, Dick Slater versus Kevin Sullivan in Saginaw, Mississippi, I believe. Ric Flair versus Nikita Koloff in Atlanta, Georgia. Dusty Rhodes versus Tully Blanchard in Baltimore, Maryland. And Jimmy Valiant versus Superstar Graham in York, Pennsylvania. Matt Brock's Plain Speaking. We've got reports from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Dallas, Texas, Tokyo, Japan, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Charlotte, North Carolina. And some cool pictures there as well. Alright, where are they now? We have The Sheik, not the Iron Sheik, but The Sheik, Mil Mascaris, Dr. Bill Miller, and Chris Markoff. And this month's Inside Wrestling capsule profile is Manny Fernandez. And there is his profile pinup. And we've got Sergeant Slaughter versus Ric Flair. Why the Kremlin loved this match. Was Sarge a bad guy at this time or a good guy? I don't even know. I think he was a good guy. I mean, he's going against Flair. Flair, the consummate bad guy. And he had been a bad guy back in WWF, but at this point, I mean, you got the G.I. Joe stuff, so I'm pretty sure he was a good guy. So maybe Flair got the best of him, and that's why the Kremlin loved it. All right, this month's Inside Wrestling's official ratings. You got top 15, NWA, AWA, WWF, most popular, most hated tag teams, and of course your roll call of champions. Pretty cool stuff. Love that. All right, Intercontinental Champion. Again, the resurrection of Tito Santana. But of course, when Valentine lost it, didn't he destroy that belt? I wonder if they show him with the new belt. I can't tell what belt that is, but it looks like the old belt. It doesn't look like the newer IC belt. We'll have to see if there's any more pictures. All right, well, Arn and Ole Anderson challenge Hawk and Animal. Bring on the Road Glorious. Now, look, are those tag team championship belts? They look like the WWF tag team championship belts. It's not until, like, maybe the past few years that I've realized, like, how many titles look like other titles in different federations. But that is the tag team championship that Sheik and Volkov had, the US Express had. I mean, it's a great belt. I guess I'm partial to the next belt that would come. That I guess, I don't know which belt did Beefcake and Valentine win. I know they wore the next one that the Bulldogs won and the Hearts and everybody after it won. If anyone knows which belts they wore, let me know in the comments below. Hopefully I'll find that match somewhere, but I'm not sure. Alright, here we've got the Hot Seat Bruiser Brody. I'm only a maniac to my enemies. Of course, this month's interview. Let's see if we could turn the page. There's more of the Bruiser Brody. See, there's Woman Gang, but it looks like he's got his head shaved and all that stuff. So, I don't know. Was he one-man gang with the long hair, or did he have a different gimmick, or what was it? You guys let me know if you know. Alright, the nightmare is over. Dick Murdoch wins the North American title. So he was obviously out of WWF at this point. You know, they had Murdoch and Adonis were tag team champs just a couple years earlier. Alright, one-on-one. We've got Baby Doll and Sunshine in what is supposed to be a phone call conversation that gets transcribed. But I don't buy it. I think it's fake. Alright, show the world you're a true wrestling fan. Now available Pro Wrestling Illustrated merch, shirts, hats, frisbees, stickers, pins, and of course the deluxe package. You've got Sincerely Yours continued and now available by mail. Super Color Special number 1 and 2. Made by Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Alright, cool. This month in The Wrestler, we've got Ravishing Rick Rude, The Fantastics, Magnificent Morocco, Mr. Fuji, Ricky Steamboat, Ric Flair, Nikita Koloff, Magnum TA, Uncle Elmer, and Jim Garvin. And in Pro Wrestling Illustrated, look at this, exclusive photos of a lifetime from childhood to superstar. See Hulk Hogan in a special feature from the cradle to the throne. That's, I guess, a picture of Hulk Hogan when he was a baby. And then you got Magnum TA, Ric Flair, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Gary Hart, Bruiser Brody, Devon Eriks, and Greg Gagne. Your January 1986 issue on sale October 22nd. So obviously a few months ahead of time. Got premium back issues and Sincerely Yours continued and first class back issues over here. Alright, Slaughter and Flair continued, and of course your back issues for Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Good stuff. Here's your Santana article continued. I don't see him with the new belt. But I think that when he won it back from Valentine, it was in a steel cage. So this can't be that particular match. That's what Greg Valentine destroyed the belt on the cage, right? He's like smashed it against the cage. Alright, you've got the Andersons continued, Oli and Arn, their article. And you got Victory Sports Wrestling back issues, only $3 each. Alright, Wrestling USA, the All-American back issue offer, again, only $3 each. And back issues of Sports Review Wrestling. And pretty soon I'm going to be doing a 1986 run of Sports Review Wrestling because I have the full year. And we're going to take a look at that. Alright, you got the dressing room column continued. And the most incredible grab bag in wrestling history. Annuals, Bench Strong, I don't know what that is. Superstars, Best of the Wrestler. Good stuff. Here's the Murdoch article continued. And then the Wrestling Monthly different from all the rest. Subscribe to Sports Review Wrestling. Again, like I said, we're going to be going over that pretty soon. Here's the Murdoch article continued again. And look, the 20th anniversary of the wrestler, November 5th. I don't know what that means. Is that when that issue will come out? Oh wait, and we got on sale Super Color Special number 3. We saw the back issues for 1 and 2, but on sale now is number 3. Got Roddy Piper, Ric Flair, and Kerry Von Erich. And of course the back inside is always ads. And there you go, Wrestling's Best, Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Inside Wrestling, and The Wrestler, 36 magazines for only $42. And guys, that is the December 1985 issue of Inside Wrestling. Alright guys, that was the December 1985 issue of Inside Wrestling. Again, I'm going to ask you, please subscribe, please like, please comment, and please share. All those things help the channel a lot, and it is so greatly appreciated. Alright, so we've taken a break from WWF Magazine. I'm pretty sure we'll be back with WWF Magazine next week. But first, I just wanted to take a moment to talk about looking at Inside Wrestling. We've gotten through all 12 issues of 1985. Basically, the reason why I picked it is because of all the Apter magazines I have. This, I believe, is the only one I have a straight year of. But there are some from 84, 86. I've got some other ones where I've gotten, like, 9, 10. So I think one year I even have 11. I just got to find that one issue I'm missing. So I definitely want to bring some more of these Apter magazines in and do them in straight rows, like week after week. Maybe intersperse them with From the Pages because we're getting, From the Pages of WWF Magazine because we are getting... we're getting closer to the end of the 90s, and I don't have a lot of those magazines, so if I want to keep the show going, which I do, I've got to order some of them. I collected up to 97, 98, but I didn't even get all of them in 96, 97, and definitely only maybe a handful in 98. So I need time to sort of pick some of them up. So a way to, take breaks in between the years of From the Pages of WWF Magazine is to do some of these others. And some of these, like I said, I've only got to get like 1 or 2 issues, so it might be easier. And plus, it's fun. I mean, I hope you guys like it and think it's fun. In fact, now that this is the December issue, guys, tell me down below if you liked us going through Inside Wrestling, what you thought about it. Any other years, any other Apter mags or anything like that you want to see. Other than that, I might just do some one-offs of magazines and not do full years because there's some things like Wrestling's Main Event. I only have a handful, but they're great magazines and I'd love to show them off. So we'll do some of those too. But guys, jump down in the comments. Let me know your wrestling magazine favorites and I'll see if I have any of them and we can go through them. All right, so that is it for the December 1985 issue of Inside Wrestling. And that is it for this run of doing Inside Wrestling here on From the Pages. We will be back with From the Pages of WWF Magazine. But until then, guys, have a good one.